Hey guys, Coach Randy here. Can you guys believe that we're in our third week of the Universal Home Learning Program? That's crazy. But I'm so thankful and grateful that we're able to do and utilize this technology so that way you guys can still continue workouts at home. But I will be honest, I do miss seeing you guys' faces here and being able to work out with you guys. Today I have my lovely assistant Zoe Visovsky. And we're going to be working a lot on our grip and our arms and upper body strength today. So let's start off with some warm-ups, shall we? Okay, so we're going to do our warm-ups. Put your hands in front of you and we're going to circle. Good. And then we can go opposite direction. Just like that. Very nice. And make sure that you have plenty of room here to do arm circles sideways and opposite direction. There you go, good. Now, both of those movements, the forward and the sideways, I want you guys to try to do 5 to 10 seconds going one direction, and then 5 to 10 seconds as well going in the opposite direction, okay? Now, we are also going to warm up our core, so we're going to do a little toe touching, okay? So, grab a little space, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to grab our opposite hand with our opposite foot, and side to side like that. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. And let's do some running in place, shall we? Run in place, but I want to try to get your knees high. So try to get your knees to touch your hands up here. Just like this. Very good. Cool. So those are going to be the 3 warm-ups that we're going to be doing today. Zoe, can you go ahead and do all those again? There you go. Forward. And again, if you're doing this by yourself, it's okay. But if you're doing it with your brother or sister, make sure that you give plenty of room for each other, okay? Good. Let's do those toe touches. There you go. And again, each movement, probably about 5 to 10 movements, probably about 10-15 seconds as well. The big thing is just making sure that your body is nice and warm before our workout. All right, very good. All right, good. Now that we're all warmed up, let's work on our first skill. First skill is going to be incorporating our hand grip, okay? Because remember, as ninja or even urban movement or any type of fitness, you have to make sure that your grip strength is there, okay? So the first example that we're going to work on, since I am at the house, I did just grab this random book as well. It doesn't have to be this thick. I know a lot of you guys don't have very big hands right now, but that's okay. It can definitely be a lot smaller. But basically what you want to do, and you can bend your knees a little bit, is as you're grabbing the book here, you want to make sure you're squeezing it as well, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's also good for your eye-hand coordination, okay? So do you want to give that a shot? Good. There you go. And try not to pull the book up as you're making the movement. You just want to kind of drop the book right in front of you so that way your reflexes will catch that. Okay? Now, I know that you guys have parents out there as well that do have dumbbells or barbells or even a kettlebell. And you don't even have to use that much weight, but I want you guys to work on grabbing. And again, be safe about this. When you guys are grabbing, make sure you bend at your knees. You don't want to use your back, use your legs. And you just basically want to grab that weight just like that. And I want you guys to hold that as long as you can. Each hand, okay? All right, give that a shot, Zoe. Good. Good. There you go. I would say probably about 10 to 15 seconds in each hand. And again, you want to do this over the week. You don't want to just do it today. You want to do it tomorrow and the day after. And try to really improve that grip strength. And the second skill that we're going to work on today is we are going to work on the monkey bar movement. I know a lot of you guys have difficulty making that movement and the transition to the bar. I know also that if you don't have the equipment at your house, Zoe and I did put this pull-up bar here. Again, if you guys have a branch or a tree outside, make sure to be safe, make sure your parents are there, so that way in the event something happens, they can be there to catch you. But over here, this bar will hang on the door frame, okay? So as you guys, if this is too tall as well, Zoe's a little bit taller, remember, stand in a chair or a book even, and so that way you can just grab that bar up there, okay? And so, what I want you guys to work on is actually being able to grab the bar and then looking for the next bar and just trying to move forward with it, okay? Alright, let's see that, Zoe. So grab the bar, pull, good. And then go opposite. Nice work, good. Now, if you can't make that turn like Zoe just did, that's okay. You will work on it, you will build up your strength to get there. Also, if you guys can just grab from here, and just go to the next one like that, and that's as far as you can go. That's okay. Again, this is all about progression. Progressing and getting better, getting your arm strength, getting your grip strength a lot better too. I know a lot of you guys are a little shorter too, so go ahead and do that again. So parents, if you want to support them right here at the hips, they can jump up to there and just kind of help them as they make their movements. Good, there you go. Good job. And again, support them in case they fall, so that way they're not going to hurt themselves. All right, and for the third skill, we are going to be working on jumping to the bar. You guys have to be very, very careful. This may swing out, so I don't want you to really do like a running start from it. I want you to actually just jump from the bottom and then try to grab that bar. If you're too short, stand on something. Put a chair there, put a cushion there, something. So that way, my main thing that I want you guys to work on is being able to look at the bar, jumping, and grabbing, okay? All right, try that up. Good. And parents, if you want to help your kids right here, swing a little bit as they land, okay? Now, also part of the grabbing is the landing. So as you guys land, remember, I want you guys to land on your feet, but also keep your chest and your upper body level. You don't want it too far backwards, or you don't want it too far forward, otherwise you will fall. Just make sure that when you're landing, you're square with your knees are bent a little bit, your chest is up, your head is level, so that way you don't want to go forward or too far backward. Try that again for me, Zoe. Good. Good. And again, you don't want a big swing either, because again, this will go back and forth, or it may come out of the door frame. Again, let's be safe when you're making these movements. Do it one more time for me, Zoe. Good. Big swing. And again, parents, help spot your children here. So in the event they do go forward, you can kind of catch them here, or if they go backward, if they do fall backward, you can put pressure on their back right here too, to kind of stabilize them. Now, in order to earn your 3 stars for this skill, today we're actually going to do that using our dead hangs, okay? So, on a dead hang, Zoe, can you show me what a dead hang is? Basically, when you're dead hanging, you're grabbing the bar, your feet, you can bend your knees a little bit, but your feet are not touching the ground, okay? Thank you. So, in order for you guys to earn your 3 stars, 1 star, you're going to hold that for 5 seconds, okay? 2 stars, you're going to hold that for 10 seconds. And for 3 stars, I want you guys to hold that for 15. Now, if you guys can go past 15 seconds, that's okay too. My older ninjas, my older urban movement people, try to hold it as long as you can, okay? But definitely for sure, definitely for my younger ones, I know your hands aren't big enough maybe to go around the bar. Try holding it for 5 seconds, okay? Try holding it for 10 seconds. And then work your way up. Again, it's all about progression. So you can start today, and by Friday, you might be able to make that to the 15-second mark. Okay? Woo, that was tough. That was fun, though. All right, now we're going to move on to conditioning. Let's see how strong you guys can get. Okay, so the first skill that we're going to work on is going to be our tucks. So from dead hang position, you guys are going to be hanging, and you guys are going to try to bring your knees all the way up to your chest, or as close to your chest as you can. This is definitely going to work our core. Go ahead, up. Good. Good. And then again, parents, you can support them on the back right here and kind of help lift their legs up. And slow and controlled. Try not to swing out. That might cause the bar to go off the frame. Just make sure that you're keeping your core tight and you're not using a swing motion to get your legs up there, okay? So, I want you guys to work on, start with 5. Then you guys can work on your way to 10. And then 15, okay? Now, let me show you that for my advanced ninjas or my older kids, you guys can do toes to bar, okay? So basically, you would be grabbing the bar, and then you guys are gonna try to go up and get your toes to the bar, just like that, okay? Again, you gotta really be strong with your grip in order to make that movement happen, okay? And again, slow and controlled. It's not about how many, it's about how controlled you can do that, okay? The second movement that we are going to be working on, we're going to work on is our leg lifts, okay? Make sure that you put a mat over here as well, or you can just go right on the carpet. All right, Zoe, go ahead and sit down. Actually, face your head this way. Thank you. Good. And all the way down. All the way down. Good. So you guys are going to straighten your whole body all the way down like this. And then you guys are going to work on alternating, kicking your feet up, back and forth. Go. Up and down. Go. Good. There you go. Very nice, Zoe. Now, with this movement as well, you don't have to go too high up, but I definitely don't want your feet to touch the ground, okay? As Zoe is going down, make sure that her feet or heels stop right before they hit the ground, okay? Ready to do that again? Good. That's good. And again, it's really working that core out, okay? All right, next movement that we're going to do is called the windshield wipers. So with windshield wipers, Zoe, go ahead and do that again. So lay all the way down. And then you guys are actually going to lift your legs up this high. You don't want them to be too high, but you don't want them touching the ground. And you guys want to windshield wipe all the way over. There you go. Good. There you go. And that's really good for stabilizing and working on that core, okay? And you can drop. Now there are a couple of modifications. If for some reason you can't straighten your legs all the way out, lay down. You guys, instead of just keeping your legs straight, you guys can actually bend the legs that way. And you guys can still do the same side-to-side motion. Good. But then again, you know, every time you guys get better, try to straighten your legs out. I know it's going to hurt your core a little bit, but the more you do these, the better you'll get. And you probably want to try to reach for 5 on each side at first, and then maybe work yourself up to 10 on each side, okay? Again, you don't have to go all out right now, just work on the movements. Let me show you a modified movement as well for the ups and downs, for the leg lifts, alternating leg lifts. Again, if you guys aren't able to fully lift your legs up and go straight up and down, you guys again can bend the knees, and you guys can kind of do like a little tuck right here. Just like that. Good. Okay? And eventually, again, you guys can work on keeping those legs straight. Alright? Good. Alright, so let me tell you guys how to earn your 3 stars for your conditioning, okay? Let me move the mat out first. So, remember the movement that we worked on before? It was a knee tucks, right? So we're doing dead hang and trying to get our knees up to as high up to our chest as we can. Okay, so I want you guys to, for 1 star, I need you guys to be able to do 5, okay? 5 tucks. For 2 stars, I want you guys to be able to do 7. And to earn those 3 stars, I need you guys to be able to do 10, okay? Now again, some of these are going to be very hard for you guys, but the more you guys practice and the more that you guys continue to work on it, the better you'll get and the easier you'll get. Okay, so Zoe, let's show them an example as to what your tucks were again. Okay, so from dead hang, parents remember, stabilize their back here so they're not swinging, and use your legs and your core to really get your knees up as high to your chest as you can. All right? Thank you, Zoe. Woo! All right, that was such a great workout. Now that everything's complete, let's work on our flexibility. Don't forget, always stretch, okay? So since we did a lot of core and ab exercises today, we're gonna work on our seal stretches. So start by putting your knees on the ground like this. And then you guys, again, give you guys some space here. Put your hands on the ground. And then walk your knees back a little bit. Try to get your hips onto the ground, okay? Now, I realize some of you guys may not be able to do this keeping your chest up. You guys can start with your hands on the ground as well. Like this, with your elbows on the ground, and then work up. Just make sure that you don't want to overdo it. You want to put enough pressure so that way you will feel it stretching your core right there. You don't want too much pressure on your lower back though, okay? So be very careful when you're doing this, and definitely do this with your parents. Okay, second stretches that we're going to be doing is our wrists, since we did do a lot of hanging and swinging exercises earlier. So let's just get on our hands and our knees like this, rock back and forth. Perfect. And again, each movement, probably about 5 to 10 seconds. And then we're going to go sideways. Good. Just like that. And we're going to do our backwards like this, okay? If you guys can't make it this far, try not to overdo it. Again, be safe. Just go back as far as you can without really hurting. Because again, you don't want it to hurt, but you do want to feel a good stretch. And if you guys want to as well, we go underneath. Just like this. Good job. And rock back and forth. Very good. Now, let's talk about how we can get our stars for flexibility. So today we're going to work on our straddle. So first set of stars, I want your legs spread out pretty wide. First set of stars is going to be getting your shins. Second stars are going to be getting your ankles. And every time, see how my body's trying to go more forward to the bottom? Don't round your back out. Keep it straight. And then 3 stars, you're going to be grabbing your ankles just like this. All the while keeping your legs straight on the ground. Okay? All right. Well, I can't wait to see all of you guys' videos. Let's keep them coming. Thank you. Bye.